Hello again and welcome to the next video for Amazon Selling Hustle. In this video we are going to go over search term keywords to rank your listing. Let's get right into it. So when you are now in the back end of your listing and you're trying to maximize your potential to rank on page 1, again that's the goal. The primary parts, like we've said earlier, your listing title, then your bullet points, then your description. Those are all going to give you the best chance to rank on page 1 for multiple keywords. But we still have to fit in other keywords that have the chance of ranking our product in even the most obscure fashion. And so we use search terms, or we use the back end to do that. And I'll show you how to find words that relate to your product, how to create master lists for different strategies or different ways of coming up with groups or bundles of words, and ultimately how to come up with enough words so that you can pack your back end with search terms that will help your listing rank on page 1. So open up your listing title, or open up your listing on Amazon Seller Central, and you're going to want to go to the tab called Keywords. And in the Keywords tab, there are going to be multiple columns. Some of them you don't need to use ever. We're going to talk about search terms today. So search terms here, you can add up to 1,000 bytes, which is approximately, I want to say, 250 words. You can add up to 5 columns. So we'll add 5 columns here. Target audience, you can click on target audience if there's a target audience you want to add in. I usually leave it blank. That means it'll be a broad audience. I don't want to isolate any specific one, but if you're selling men's underwear and you want to just sell it to men, you can. If you're selling children's clothing, you want to just sell to children, you can. Other attributes, again, they're all mostly drop-down menus after that. Platinum keywords are for Platinum Club. I honestly have never even found the Platinum side of things. So I don't know what that option entails, but I leave that blank. I don't bother. Intended use specific to indoor, outdoor, home, sport, patio, kitchen. We already classify the product, so we should be good there. And then subject matter. You can add in, but again, you can type your own subject matter in there. Most of those I leave blank. I don't bother. I really just want to maximize my search terms at this point in the game. Where I will increase my advanced view information is in more details. Here I can add in specifics. And this list is usually fairly long. Obviously you won't have information for all of this, but some of it might be relevant to your product. It always changes depending on the category you're in. So as you can see, this list is the details. And as you build that, your listing quality score will increase slightly. But again, all of that stuff there is not as important as your vital information, your offer, your compliance is important. Because if your listing is on hold, it might be because you haven't answered some of the listing criteria that's required. Amazon may be asking you if your product takes a battery. They really are just the bots that are asking you that question. You just need to, I think there's 4 major questions they ask you. You just need to answer yes or no to them, and that way they can properly indicate your listing. But that's in compliance. If you're selling products that have batteries in them, you'll need to give them the compliance details, what kind of battery, lithium, or if it's another kind of battery, the voltage, all that type of information. But we are here to talk about search terms, so let's get right into that. So search terms, we've got our search term open. We've got 5 lines ready to go. We're going to plant that in there. So now we're just going to build as many different words that are not duplicated as possible. Really, that's all we have to do. So I'm going to open up a Word document. I'll just open up a new Word document. Let me just go right here. We'll go Google. We want a new Word document. And I'm going to create a couple master lists. The first master list I'm going to create, and again, this information can be found in the resources section. The first master list I'm going to build is a list. I'm going to create a list of the top 24 listing titles. So the reason I want you to create a list of the top 24 listing titles is there may be some words in some of the best listing titles that you never came across and have not used. So we are going to do a search for the product that we are doing in this demonstration. We are doing the exercise ball. We know that's a 4-star keyword. Okay, so we know it's hitting every exercise ball on the market, top ones for sure. So now we're going to run Jungle Scout Chrome extension, and we're going to get our Chrome window up. So now what I am going to do, and this is really just simple, I am going to click on each link. It'll open up a separate window, and I'm just going to quickly copy the listing title, go into my master page, and paste it there. I don't want it to be that big, so let me just change the size down to something really small. Not a little too small, people can't see that. Okay, and I will repeat this process for all. Now I will repeat this process for all 24 listing titles on page 1. That way I can get as many possible. Remember, these are the 80% keywords. So these are the keywords that every listing, whether they know it or not, are. So close that one down. This is how they're being found. So that was 1, 2, 3, and I will repeat this process. I won't do it right now, but you would repeat this process for as many as you can. I mean, you could extract an extra page on Jungle Scout, and you can just keep building your listing title words. Okay, I'll do it for like, so we'll close that one. I'll do it for like, let's do it for like 5. So I'll just pick another one. I don't want the brand names. Some people will search by brand names. You can put the brand names if you want. I'm going to just leave the brand names out for this particular one. I will go to Black Mountain, really small listing title. I've already got those keywords in there, I'm pretty certain. And for the sake of view, let's just make this look small for now. We'll put it at 12. There we go. So now that I got 12 listing titles, the next thing I want to do, so let's say I have 24. Let's say I have 24 listing titles, and it's pretty extensive. It's pretty big. I got all the listing words as possible. So now what I want to do is I want to open up this tool called duplicate word removal. And again, it's in the resources, duplicate word removal tool. You can get these free. They're on, Google. If you Google it, you can find it. So you take your full list of keywords for listing titles, you take them all, copy them all, paste them into the first window here. Then from original order, don't reverse the order or ABC it or anything, original order, you're going to click that button, and it's going to remove all the duplicates. So let's turn this particular document into this particular document. Now the next tool you're going to open is a word counter tool. So let's go to tools. Let's go to, is it WordStream? Word counter. Oh, here we go. Word counter. There we go. Word counter is also an editor. It has editing capabilities. So this particular amount had 767 characters, 147 words. It shows me what the most popular word was. Character words. Okay, and here it'll tell me what the keyword. So my number 1 keyword was ball, then exercise, then pump, balance, burst, quick. So these are all the top ones that were in the list. Professional. Okay, so now let's just go to my other list, my shortened one. Now, obviously, it should be all singles. I just want to remove it and down to 500 there. And if we look at it, so it's still got some 2's in there. So I got words in there twice still. Professional. 55, 55. There, yeah. So they're duplicated right here. The reason they duplicated is because they were all squeezed together. So now I got to go in and I can remove these. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's go original order again. Click here. We'll copy that. We can go here. We can edit it right here if we want, or we can edit it on our Google file. We'll take off the duplicate words there. Again, you don't want any duplicate words. So now we got onesies. Okay, so 2000 is duplicated. Pump is duplicated. So the word pump, the word 2000 is on here. Here, 2000, 2200, 2200 is duplicated twice. Take out dashes. We don't need dashes. You can take out brackets. Home and office. We can take out and. So you just edit it for some of the stuff that does not need to be in here. Okay, so we're looking at it. We're pretty happy with it. If you don't get them all, don't try to be perfect. It's okay. So, but you would have a lot to go through because you would have 24 listing titles. So these are now going to give you the best words of the listing titles on page 1. You're going to go back to your original doc that you created, and you're going to call this master list number 1. Just call it master list number 1 listing titles. I'm going to paste that in there. So you're going to come down, and that's going to be your listing title master list. No duplicates, or maybe just the odd 1 or 2 throughout. And it's going to obviously be like, you know, this was only 5. If this was a 5, well, obviously listing titles aren't going to be that much more extensive because everyone's trying to use the same words. But it might be that good, that big. That might be your listing title capacity with all the random words. It might not even be that big. It might only be twice the size. So let's just say it's twice the size. I don't think it'll get that big because, again, everyone's using the same words. So we go to there. So that's it. So now we can quickly check how much words. So it's 900. And I like to take this because this just remembers that when I get to my editor and paste in here, I know how much words I can actually put in there. Okay, so I would go back to my document and I might put here that it has that many characters and words. Just fix it down to size 12 or whatever. And that's my first master list. So this is my main master list. Okay, it's not my primary one. My primary one is going to be, so next up, we want to then use my competitors' keywords. That's going to be my primary one. For me, I found that my competitors' keywords, my competitors have done all the work for me. So now there's a tool, another free tool you can use. We'll leave those 2 up. We'll take off some of these. The next free tool you can use is a free tool you've used once before, and it is Sonar. So Sonar, sonar-tool.com-us. If you just Google Sonar tool, you'll come up with this particular keyword search tool. And what it does is it does a reverse lookup of major listings out there. So if I'm on the .com, okay, and here are the listings, and I want to see this guy's listing right here. I want to see how he built his keywords and all the keywords that he used. So you open up his listing, and then you have to find his ASIN. His ASIN will start with a B. There are 2 places you can find it. First place you can find it, way down here, right by product information, product details, right here. It says ASIN, starts with a B. That's it right there. I'm going to copy that number. The second place you can find is really convenient. When you open it, If you look at the listing title up top, here it is. It starts with a B. Some people just don't recognize it. It doesn't say ASIN, so they don't know. But that's where you can quickly grab it. Okay, so once you have that ASIN, you're going to go to Sonar. Now, it doesn't work for every ASIN. Some of them are blocked, but you're going to have to go through like 24 to find 5. Once you found 5, you're good. So you're going to paste the ASIN in there, and you're going to ping it. Does anything come up? Nothing has come up for that ASIN. So you're going to repeat the process. You're going to look at the next listing. You're going to quickly grab his ASIN. Okay, you're going to go to Sonar. You're going to paste it in there, and you're going to ping it. See if anything comes up. Okay, and you just keep repeating the process till you can get, because again, probably only 50% are on there. So we'll go to this one. Grab his ASIN. ℙ𝕠𝕒 is probably too big that they probably know about this. So they don't want people reverse engineering him. So nothing. So let's go down the page. Let's go down to this guy. We'll take his ASIN. Go to Sonar. We'll ping it. And let's go to. So then you would paste it in there. Look for it, and you would keep going, and sometimes this can take a lot of time. So this one here is a lazy monk. We did him. So next one here is this guy. Copy his. Go to Sonar. Paste it in. And there you go. So we're able to pull up one so far. We had to go through about 6 or 7 to find this guy. So now this is the information that he's building his back end with. So his back end, his total listing is comprised of 1,041 keywords. His number one keyword in his listing is yoga ball. It's a 3-star keyword. Funny that he doesn't have a 4-star keyword because he spelled exercise, E-X-E-R, E-X-C-E-R. So he didn't spell it right, but a misspelling has brought him 3 bars, which is really unique because a lot of people don't realize that misspelled words actually can make them money. So that is something that you got to pay attention to. It's a misspelled word. It pulled it up, and it's a 3-bar misspelled word. A lot of people actually search that misspelled word. So 1,041. So you get to see some of it. Then all of his singles, and then it blurs it out. But with Sonar, if you download, hit the download button. Right here, you can go begin download. It'll populate for you. Okay. Download. There it is. It comes up as a CSV. My Excel is not working, so I'm not going to be able to actually edit it. Should be able to pull it up. It might take a minute or two. I don't have my license. Okay, Bill Gates. But at least show me the words, Bill. At least show me the words. So here we go. It's probably trying to get me to buy Excel. I'm not going to buy Excel. I love Google. So we'll minimize that till that loads. But essentially what's going to happen is all the words are actually going to show on that document. I just won't be able to copy or anything like that. So they're all going to show on this document. Here they come. It's taking its time to populate. Probably populating a few. And there you go. Now, if you have Excel, there you go. You're going to have a list. Oh, what is it populating right now? Okay, here we go. So you're going to have a list of these keywords. So now you're going to have a list of all 1,000, not the blurred ones are going to show as well. See? So he's using like yoga gym ball, 65 centimeter therapy ball. He's keep going and going and going. Fitness chair. He's got a lot of words plowed into there. So now you would copy this entire list in its entirety, all the way down to 1,000. Okay. Control C it. Okay. I can't copy it because I don't have Bill Gates's product. Okay, gonna close that down. Okay, so then the same thing would happen. You would just come here, to the duplicate word tool remover, paste them in, and it would give you a master list. Same thing, repeat the steps, just bring it over to word count, edit it here, look for duplicates, read the list to the right. Okay, I got 4 of this word, 4 of that word. And you just start removing them because you want to optimize your space. You don't want to have duplicate words. You don't need duplicate words. You just want to optimize your space and remove, again, the top list of words that are duplicates. Sometimes when you're on here, there are some that if you push the X, it removes the word in its complete right out of the list. So that's a cool feature, but I don't really play with that all that much. I just want to see what words are in there. So now that's your second list, and that list you would call your sonar list. So master list number 2 is my sonar reverse lookup list and / competitors. So this is what the competitors are building. You can learn a lot. You would paste it in there, whatever it is. Okay, your sonar list would be in there. Let's just say this is my sonar list. Okay, and I would encourage you to get, you'll ping one, and maybe you only found 3 pings. The second thing you would do is sonar. Okay, and it moves to our third list. Okay, is you're going to use your top 5 keyword combinations, and you're going to expand them. Okay, so now keyword combinations, what is that? A few videos ago we talked about figuring out what our keyword combinations are. So for example, for exercise ball, I have 8 keyword combinations. They are my top keyword combinations. I ranked them. I rated them and ranked them. So I checked them for how much their ratings were, 5-star ratings were. And then I put them in order of best to worst, or first best to 8th best. Okay, so we'll open that document up. Here it is right here. So here's a list of my top 8, and you need that list. This is your top keywords for your product. These are what you want to rank on page 1 for. Top 8 keywords search terms for exercise ball. Okay, and these are what I want to rank for on page 1. So now the next strategy, the third list, you're going to take each one and you are going to build a master list on each one. 2 tools I use. The first tool is sonar. You're going to go exercise ball. Excuse me. You're going to do a search, a ping for exercise ball. It's going to bring up 2,587 words related to exercise ball that other people have searched, going from number 1 all the way down to, top 1 all the way down to singles. Let me just go back here. Okay, oops, didn't mean to do that. We'll go do this again, exercise ball. Okay, there it is. And then the same thing applies. You're just going to download this list of 2,500 words. You'll hit the download button. You'll copy it. You can paste it onto a master file just for that, like just for ping or just for Celix. Then you'll repeat the process. You'll probably have 10 to 20,000 words with lots of duplicates once you're done. But you want to repeat this process for the top 8 words on your list. So next you're going to go Swiss ball. Okay, Swiss ball. You got 174 words that come up for Swiss ball. Swiss ball comes up 1. Then you got all these extra ones. Okay, then you're going to repeat for stability ball. You're going to copy all those words, 700 of them. You're going to repeat. You're going to go yoga ball. There you go. And you'll repeat all the way through the process here until you get to the very last keyword. You're going to compile the list. You're then going to go to remove duplicates, paste it in there, remove duplicates, copy them right here, go over to Word, paste them in there, get a count, and then add that list to your master list and call it whatever you want. You can call it master list. Actually, we will take this one off. We'll call it master keyword, because these are actually keywords. There we go. So I like to use Sonar to do it. Another popular site that people like to use, you can use them both if you want, is keywordtool.io. Keywordtool.io. It's another popular one because you can actually go buy Amazon specifically. So is Sonar, specific to Amazon, and so is keywordtool.io. Same thing, you would just put in all your exercise ball. 169 were found, all these different variations. This one's cool because you can just copy it straight to your clipboard. You actually don't have to open Excel. So I can copy that straight to my clipboard. I can do that for all 8 keywords. I can go here. I can then paste it in. There's that list. So why I like using keyword.io is I don't have to use Bill Gates. Even though I love some of Bill Gates' products, I prefer the free ones. So I can then repeat the process. I can go exercise ball, stability ball. Okay, I get any for 109 for stability ball. I copy that. I go over to my keyword tool. I paste it in. And you just keep going down your list. Where am I here? Stability, we'll go yoga. Gives me 150. Copy all. Go to my thing. Paste it in there. Let's say I did them all. So now I'm going to do an original order. And there you go. It's going to render all the words, take out as many duplicates as it possibly can. I've done this, gone straight from here and just not bothered with word count or anything else. I've just copied this list here, put it right to my master. So where's my master? Okay, so I put my master here. I don't want to do that. Go back, paste this in there. There you go. So there's my keyword, my master list for keyword.io. I might just put keyword.io. Okay, so, and what I know about keyword.io is I can get 7 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines will fit into my single search term line here. Much more than that, and it'll come up red. I'll show you an example. We'll put in ends until it actually ends. Then we'll go M's, and that's it. So that's all I can put in there. I get about 5 M's. So, you know, that's maybe 10 more words I can fit in there. And if I want to add that, I can add that. So then I can go back to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so I've run out of words. So now I've got 5. So I need 2 more lines, at least 2, if not 3. Okay, put a space. Then I would go to my next one on my master list. Here I might go, I don't know how many fit off of this particular sheet, but we'll just say 7. 5, 6, 7. Copy that. We'll go to our editor, our page. We'll put 7 right here. I still need 2 more for that one. I forgot. So I'll take this balance of these words. And I'll just try to fit as many of my master list as I can onto the editor, right onto here. So I'll go back to the end, paste those in. There we go. And I got 2 more lines to add into. And I want to maximize, I want to fill it all up with as much relevant search terms as possible. The last list that you're going to make is you're going to use synonym finder, like a thesaurus, to help you find variations, synonyms, abbreviations, and add-ons, such as you know, if you're bundling it and products that are related, like for a stability ball, I may do some searches on exercise chair or stability ball chair. Okay, and I may add that in there. What other uses do I have for stability ball, or what else things are they used for? But then I would go to thesaurus, so thesaurus.com, and I would put in like exercise. It would give me a list of, you know, random words. Okay, so how many of these words are similar to what I need? Probably not a lot, but I'm going to take this list. I'm going to copy these. I would actually copy these. You know, so I know a lot of these are not relevant, but it's going to be a small list for me. Probably going to have 100 or so words. So exercise, action, activity. So I want all these activity words. I would copy those, paste them in, gather as many as I can. Then I would go and paste them, and the same thing would apply. I would build my list of abbreviations, of synonyms, of antonyms, of pretty much anything random like that, that I could get my hands on. So obscure words that could help your listing. And again, it's all probably really finite stuff that will help your listing there. And that's how I build my listing backend for keywords. Can be time consuming. I did it in about a half an hour, but I didn't do it in full. It's probably will take you about an hour to do your full list. And then you'll be good to go. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next video.